you have a new season coming up. What are you excited about for the new season this year?
The new piece, I think, it's going to be really different. The way that Pascal approached his new choreography was very interesting for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't seen the end of the piece yet, so
Wow.
we're still exciting.
Oh my
Waiting
goodness.
eagerly.
Oh my gosh, that's okay. What's it like being in that place where you're kind of like, okay, we don't even know how this is gonna end? Are you excited? Are you scared?
By now, I told myself to be just excited.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, there's a little both in there.
No, actually, this time
like,
I'm
fingers
just
crossed.
excited.
Really?
Yes, I don't know what
Good.
it is, but I'm just excited.
It's the 14 years. It's
Yeah,
the 14
maybe
years
that's what it
working for you.
is.
That's what it
Usually
is.
I'm getting a little more anxious than this, but yeah.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. So, Jane, you are 7 years in,
Yeah.
so you're just starting out. It's
I'm
okay.
new.
It's
I'm
okay.
new.
You're new to
Yeah.
the whole experience. But I guess, how did you know that this was a company that you would want to commit to for an extended period of time?
Well, I'd already had 3 friends who were in the company.
Oh, so you had the inside
So I had the inside scoop. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was a pretty good indication. And then, you know, I love the musicality of the work. I love that it's dramatic. It's pushed me in so many different ways. And I think doing those pieces over and over is sort of like a snapshot into, oh, I remember the first time I did Homefront.
Mhm.
I was doing it like this, and I think I've seen myself grow so much in the same rep as well, and doing the new work is just so fun. I love creating is my favorite part of the
Yeah.
process. So, you know, we'll go into rehearsal and people who aren't dancers will say, I don't understand, what do you do all day? And I'll say, well,
Oh, gosh.
Pascal told us to be broken pieces of memories and tumbleweeds for a couple hours.
Nice.
So that's my favorite part. I mean, performing is wonderful too.
Mm-hmm.
The magnetism on stage is so exciting, and I like the applause too.
Come on, keep it. You love the applause. Come on now.
Yeah, so-
keep it real.
So yeah, it's been fun.
That's great. I wish that I could have had an experience with one company for that period of time. I mean, I think back to who I was 2 years ago, 5 years ago. And I'm like, I'm a completely different person
Yeah.
and dancer.
Yeah.
So to be able to grow within that company, I mean, you guys, you owe him. You owe him. Y'all should take Pascal out to dinner after the show. I mean, yeah, Joyce is not feeling well, so you guys need to step up. Take him out to dinner or something.
Okay.
Take him out for some
Well.
dessert, you know.
He promised to make us crepes about, I don't know, 3 years ago.
Oh.
And then we still haven't gotten any.
Gee, they just put
So-
you on blast. They just put you on blast. That's all right. That's okay. So how do you guys, and you can both answer this, how do you guys manage the, I guess, demands of being in a company and performing so much and being in rehearsals and, you know, for Mariana, even though she's still quite young, you change over 14 years as a dancer, as a woman, you know, your body changes, everything. So how have you seen, you know, you think back to how you started off and then now today, it's like, wow, back in the day, because I know for myself, I can say I didn't have to usually stretch that much or warm up that much. And now it's like, to walk down the street, I got to stop and do a little hamstring stretch, and, you know, so how has it been just physically and I guess mentally as well?
Well, physically, it hasn't been such a big toll for me. I mean, I feel like stronger and more knowledgeable.
Mhm.
I think knowledge has been, you know, a good friend. And definitely my thirst of like learning more about my body and about my art has been a great help as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, and his work is very physical, so you do, you know, if you do take care of your body, you can get in a good place.
Right. And what do you do to kind of maintain that?
Stretch, yoga, you know, Pilates, you know, just
The usual.
and definitely
Yeah.
class every day.
Mhm.
I never go to rehearsal without taking class.
It's like
Never. I
putting-
mean, the only times that I do is if I'm forced, you know, like, you know, if I have to teach,
Right.
you know, and then I still like give myself a great warm up. So
Mhm.
for any new dancer, that's my, one advice and solution for injury-free careers,
Yeah, it's money in the bank, and you need consistency.
Yeah.
And so that consistency is good not only for your body but for your mind.
It certainly is, because when I don't take class, you feel it, you see
Yes.
it. It's like we have to. It's not even an option, and I think it's
Yeah.
a struggle for a lot of people because classes are so expensive.
It's
in
so
the city.
expensive. And a lot of people, I feel like the new generation, it's like, oh, class, I feel like now I'll move like everybody else and I can start my own company. And I think one of the most valuable things is being able to be versatile. So being in class keeps your mind sharp
Oh yeah.
and it allows you to challenge yourself even more.
Mm-hmm.
My motto is, work hard, play hard.
Absolutely.
So I work as hard as I possibly can in the studio, and I go out and I try to stay interested in everything I do. So that would be my biggest advice, really be in the present, be where you are, find things you like, and you'll be able to do that when you are dancing and you're on stage. If you're just sort of going through life, calling it in, calling it in class,
Going with the wind.
Yeah, it's just not worth it.
It's not going to get the same. You're not going to get the same experience and the same benefits from it. Well, if you guys are as good dancers as you are, just with expressing yourselves and your intellect and your passion. I mean, now I see why they've been in the company so long, and I haven't even seen you dance yet. But so tell people what to look out for with the upcoming season.
Wow, 3 great pieces that are very different.
Very different.
Very different. We're doing Firebird, which also has a little girl performing with us. And it's a very intense piece with the original music of Stravinsky. Really beautiful. And the second piece that we're doing is from last year's Celestial Tides.
To the Brandenburg.
Yes. And of course, the new piece.
With the Grammy Award winner Joan Towers.
Oh,
New
wow.
music, and she's playing it live.
She's playing.
Yes.
I love
Yeah.
live music at dance performances.
So it's not
Oh.
to be missed.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I'm so excited. I can't wait to go because I'll be there at some point in time. So I'm looking forward to this season, and I just want to thank you guys for coming on the show and just keep up the great work that you're doing. And I wish you another 7 years and then you can be like Mariana. And girl, I interviewed Sylvia Waters. She was a director of Ailey 2 for 38 years. I say push for 38, like
All
Sylvia.
right.
Go for it. But anyway, thank you for coming on the show, and you guys stay tuned because we're going to have Pascal Rioult himself. You need to call in and talk to him. He's coming on, all right? So you guys stay tuned.